In a quiet town, a young man named Ethan struggled with an overwhelming question. Why am I here? No matter what he tried, different jobs, hobbies, or even traveling, he couldn't shake the feeling that his life lacked direction. One afternoon, desperate for answers, Ethan visited Kaya, an elderly woman known for her wisdom and warmth. She lived in a small cottage surrounded by a flourishing garden. "Kaya," Ethan began, "I feel like I'm wandering through life without a purpose. How do I figure out what I'm meant to do?" Kaya smiled softly and handed him a cracked watering can. "Take this and water my garden," she instructed. Ethan frowned, noticing the deep cracks in the can. "But this can't hold much water. It's broken." Kaya chuckled. "Just try it, Ethan. Trust me." Reluctantly, Ethan filled the watering can from a nearby barrel and began sprinkling the flowers. As he walked, water leaked from the cracks, leaving small puddles behind. By the time he returned, the can was nearly empty. "It's no use," Ethan sighed, holding up the nearly drained can. "I couldn't even water the garden properly." Kaya walked with him to the rows of flowers and pointed to the soil. "Look closer," she said. Ethan's eyes widened as he noticed the path he had taken. Where the water had leaked, patches of soil were moist, and seedlings were beginning to sprout. "You see, Ethan," Kaya said, "the cracks you worry about aren't flaws. They're how life flows through you. Even when you feel empty or broken, you can nourish the world in ways you don't always notice. Your purpose isn't about perfection or finding one grand thing to do. It's about living in a way that leaves behind growth, beauty, and hope." Ethan stood in silence, staring at the tiny green shoots. For the first time, the weight of his uncertainty began to lift. He realized that purpose wasn't something to chase. It was something he could create, moment, by being kind, compassionate, and open to the world around him. From that day forward, Ethan stopped obsessing over finding his one true calling. Instead, he focused on the small, meaningful ways he could contribute to others' lives. And in doing so, he found a quiet, steady joy that had always been waiting for him. He understood that purpose isn't about fixing all our flaws or achieving something grand. It's about the quiet, everyday ways we make the world better, leaving behind a trail of growth, even when we feel incomplete.